Right here, this large cedar tree. That's an old cedar tree too, by the way. Look how that could be the footstone. You think it's the footstone, Cody? Look on the other side, Cody, and see if you see any initials. Usually on a footstone they put 1 or 2, maybe sometimes 3 initials. See anything?
I do.
You do see it on this side?
I do. Here's my light. Cody's the keeper of the light today. Let me see that. I do. I see initials. Oh no. Baby. It's a headstone. It just says baby.
Oh.
Wow.
And you can see in the fold of that cedar tree right there, that's a stone right there growing, a field stone, isn't it?
Yep.
That tree took it. And we're back over here on the what we think is the perimeter of the cemetery. And I notice here's a fence. See the fence? There's a stone right there. I don't know what that stone is, but there's a stone there. There's this huge tree right here, which is on the fence line. But right here is what looks like it could have been a road at sometime. Look.
I agree. Old road.
Came right up to the alongside the cemetery.
Yep.
And then here is this really neat iron fence. First thing I noticed about it, there's 2 fences. There's this one here, which is what we came in on when we came off the road. We came in on that type of a fence post. And it's right up against this other one here, which is a totally different one with a really neat design right there. Look at that. And in good shape too. And another cemetery. Another family plot maybe. That's why they were separated by 2 fences, Cody. This was one large family, extended family, and maybe this was another family. Yeah. You see a gate, Cody?
Yeah, it's on the end.
We're going to go around that gate and look. The gate's missing. Well, it's not laying in the ground somewhere, but the gate is missing, isn't it? It's around here in the ground somewhere.
Look at that detail work right there too.
Didn't see that.
So this is actually newer in comparison to some of the other ones. Henry Clay Davis, born January 15th, 1886, and died June 9th, 1932. Mullins.
We've seen that name before, haven't we?
We have seen that name before. Emma Mullins Davis, born June 28, 1888, and died April 17, 1940. It's funny because actually I would have thought that the graves within this wrought iron fence would be older than the ones over there. We haven't seen those yet, of course.
1940 is, there was a community here.
Yeah.
There was wasn't there a grist mill functioning business up until maybe the 70s?
As a matter of fact, there was. I'd forgotten about that.
Oh, what was the name of it? Can't remember it now. But they made flour mill, I think it was, wasn't it? On that creek, which is right over there. We'll have to do some research on that. Look at this small one right here, Robert. Right. We can make it now.
Is that brick?
Poured concrete or something.
Yeah, it's poured concrete.
I don't see anything on here.
This is simply says JAP.
And it's small.
Yeah.
It's a child.
Yeah, it's a child, no doubt.
I'm gonna clean it off just to look and see if there's any markings on here. Look at that carpet of vines gotten up on there. Let's go ahead and clean it off. I didn't come this far. I might as well get this little side up. See nothing back in here. Nothing on the back either.
You know, the first thing I've noticed, Robert, about this grave is the flowers.
Yeah, the artificial flowers that are up there. Let's see what we got here. Can you make that out?
All I see is Davis.
Davis?
But I bet you there's something on this. Look how nice of a slab that is.
Oh yeah, this is a nice one right here. What we got? You pick up anything here? Maybe. Oh yeah. Finely polished.
Josephine Davis, wife of J.T. Davis, November 3rd, 1864 to May 22nd, 1926. Again we hope to meet thee, when the day of life is fled, and in heaven with joy to greet thee, where no farewell tears are shed.
1926. Wow. So how old are these flowers?
That's a good question.
They're silk flowers. I'm going to leave them right there.
More old decoration right there.
Yeah. Swing over here to your left. This one's falling over. Davis. Let's see what we got here. Ah, this is a big one too. That's neat right there. Now that there.
Oh,
You see that?
that was a portrait.
That was a portrait at one time, wasn't it? We saw that at another grave somewhere, didn't we?
Yeah. Oh man, I hate that that's gone.
Yeah.
Those are so neat and we so rarely see them.
Yeah.
But it was a portrait. Wow.
Can you make it out?
So at the top it says at rest and shows heaven gates opening. This is Glenn Davis, born November 28, 1889 and died January 17th, 1914. At the bottom it says gone but not forgotten.
Yeah. And this sat right up here, didn't it? Yeah, it sat right up here.
It looks like he may have had an obelisk or something.
Well, there's another base of something there too, isn't it? That's not a footstone. Do they have a footstone like that? No.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Speaking of obelisk, we
That
got
one
one
over
right
there.
over there, so let's go that way.
Look right here before we leave.
Oh, tree damage.
Tree is what knocked it over.
Yep.
Tree fell that way. I don't see the tree. Someone's cleaned it up over the years, I guess. Knocked this thing over. This is heavy.
Oh yeah.
So family probably came by. They probably couldn't get this back up there, but that's what caused this to fall over. Has to be. Maybe they salvaged the portrait. The relatives.
I would hope so.
Maybe
I
they
hope
salvaged
so.
that. If not, then it's right here somewhere underneath this big pile of leaves.
Yeah.
And where's the gate?
Yeah, that's another good question.
What happens to gates, Cody?
You could have gotten stolen.
A lot of times, there was a rash of it, what, 20 years ago or something, Robert? Or maybe longer than 20, where people were going around because it was so easy to just unhinge the gate
Yep.
and take it and put it on the market, sell it to someone that wanted some type of decorative antique or something. Latch is still here and the post is pretty darn solid too. Let's go look at that obelisk. Where's the It'll be right here. We're walking all over and look. These four stones, they're all through here. Here's another fence.
Hey Robert, since you got the brush and your gloves, will you check right there? You see that's kind of mounded up?
Yeah.
It could just be dirt. There may be a stone under there.
I'm checking here where you're at too.
Yeah. And so we've got the obelisk that is so commonly missing the top piece. It would have been there. In memory of S.J., daughter of Captain Ben and S.B. Williams, April 21st, 1846 to August 31st, 1899. Now, as interesting as I find S.J., I want to know who Captain Ben Williams was as well.
What was the name?
Captain Ben Williams.
Okay.
So that's his daughter here.
From what I remember from somebody that I know that used to live in this, living right around here, didn't live too far from here, lived on the creek over there. As a matter of fact, here's Williams right here. Williams is on the side of the stone. There were some Williamses that lived here that were probably, matter of fact, I can take you by the original house. I know where it's at. We'll do that when we leave here. There were some a Williams family that was raised up right over here, and I think there may be a few of them still living around here. Right there, see that, Williams? Oh, we got some on the back too. Might need a flashlight. Let me work the light.
A precious one from us is gone, a voice we loved is still, a place is vacant in our home, which never can be filled. God in His wisdom has recalled the bloom His love has given, and though the body slumbers here, the soul is safe in heaven.
Can you see that work right there? Stone work right there? Okay. Nothing on this side
It
here.
had something on the top, I don't think.
Yeah.
Well, let me get this little bit of bubble off here and put on the side here. Okay, I was just talking to my brother, and he refreshed my memory about the Williams family. The house used to be right over there behind you, Robert. It was a big house. That was probably the first Williams house. Captain, right? Okay. The house burnt down a few years ago, maybe 20 years ago. I can't remember exactly what year it was. Some people that bought the house were living there, and there was a power outage. So they had this great idea. We'll just make a fire in the fireplace, which hadn't been used in 100 years. And you know what happened, don't you?
They burned it down.
Burnt the house down. And back then, there was no fire department here. That house went up quick.
So I guess you can't show me the old Williams
Can't show you the old. I can't show you that old house. I can go by the barn. We can ride by the barn, but they farmed again. The creek right here had these great creek bottoms. You know, we talked about that with Rich Billy Walker's place. Great creek bottoms were right over this hill down here, and that was good farmland. And they would farm. He came here, built his house, had him a plantation, and farmed. And to this day, I think there could still be a Williams living back over this way, a distant relative.
All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed seeing this cemetery with us today. Really amazing place. I wasn't expecting this many graves in here, and it seems to me like this is just one family cemetery in here, maybe distant relatives and everything mixed in with it rather than a community or church cemetery. But again, amazing place. A lot of history here, a lot of forgotten history and stories and people's life stories. And I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did coming out here today. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next adventure.